Yo, what's happening with it? What's good with it? Y'all already know what it is. You tuned in to another episode of Everything Boxing. There you go, talking that boxing again. Yeah, my man DP Rocker off in the building. What's happening with it? Smooth groove boxing. Yeah, coming straight from that Oak Cliff. What's happening with it, fam? James, salute to you. Yeah, we off in this thing. Lord to the game, boxing talk. What's happening with it, Kwame? And y'all make sure that y'all go show some love to Lord to the game, boxing talk. Mike Ryan, what's happening with it? Yeah, y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know we gonna cook today. I'm probably gonna drop some more links and let everybody jump on the panel. My man's 817 Boxing B, what's happening with it? Catman 785, what's good? Daryl Deloach, what's happening with it? Grind Hard Sports Nation, what's good with it? Skinny Two Litty Reacts, what's happening with it? G Mays, Uppercuts Boxing Nation, what's good with it? Crush the Legend, what's happening with it? Oh yeah, you already know. When I drop the link, like I said, everybody I fuck with y'all, welcome to come on the panel and we can get it in. We can get it in. I know a lot of people got a lot to talk about on these topics. And yeah, you already know how we getting down. Y'all already know how we do. It's Thursday, y'all. It's Thursday. That means, we 2 days out. We've been waiting for this for a long time. Personally, myself, I've been waiting for this fight for years. What it do? Knockout Boxer 86 TV with the epic show last night. Man, hell of a show last night. Hell of a show last night. My man Knockout. And Knockout, man, you gotta come out them pockets, Knockout. You being cheap, Knockout. You gotta come out them pockets and pay that little what is it, the little 24.99 or whatever it is a month, man. You gotta get more people on the panel, Knockout. But nah, man, Knockout had a great show last night. A great show last night. He put it down just like he always do. Um, yeah, man, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. And Knockout, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. The whole time in my head, I'm like, man, this dude. Now I was like, man, Knockout out over here trying to act like everybody don't know that he finna pick Terence Crawford. The whole time, I'm like, man, I'm like, come on, Knockout, you acting like it's a secret. Everybody don't know that you finna pick Terence Crawford. And hey, you got me. I ain't gonna lie, Knockout, you got me last night with what you pulled last night. You pulled an okey doke on everybody last night, man. I sure thought you was finna pick Terence Crawford. But in hell of a breakdown and assessment that you gave last night, man, for sure. Um, let me see who uppercuts Boxing Nation. He was over there, you know what I'm saying? He was over there doing his thing last night too. Uppercuts Boxing Nation. And make sure if y'all got Facebook, most of us do got Facebook. Make sure that y'all go show some love to Uppercuts Boxing Nation. Um, yeah, he got a hell of a group and go, you know what I'm saying, add his group on Facebook and show him some love. Um, Coach in the building. I house you. You know what I'm saying? I feed you, I set you up, and I beat the living shit out you. Coach in the building. Let me see. Man, Catman 8785 says, I'm pissed I missed Knockout Show live yesterday. Yeah, man, he had a hell of a show last night. Uh, let me see. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tyrone Spencer, what's happening with it? Salute. Salute to you. Yes, sir. And yeah, we gonna cook today. We gonna cook today. J.A. Dixon in the building. What's happening with it? He say salute ETB in the chat. He says, have y'all seen Harry Jones Jr.? He bet me 400 on the plant fight and disappeared. Man, that's why I don't be betting with somebody unless they come around all the time and I really, really, you know what I'm saying, know I could fuck with them. I don't be betting with these dudes, man. Cause they gonna run, man. Uh, Coach, uh, what's happening with it, Batman? What's good with it, Batman? Um, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Bo Mac, he's starting to act funny on the bet we got. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing yet though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna jump the gun. I ain't gonna jump the gun. Uh, yes, sir. Yeah, but y'all make sure that y'all smash on the like button as y'all come in the building, and we gonna get this show started real soon right here. We gonna get the cooking right off the rip. Right off rip, we gonna get the cooking. Just hold on. Hey man, yeah. And my man Ricky Williams is over there cooking last night. Hey, dudes be thinking like that, you know what I'm saying? When you got cats like me, Ricky Williams, and we talk passionate about certain topics and certain things in boxing, they be thinking we mad and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody mad. We just, you know what I'm saying? That's just how we talk. Hey, Ricky Williams, man, he be intense. He be intense when he get to talking that boxing. He be serious though, you know what I'm saying? But I feel him though. Um, yes, sir. And smash the like button, like my man said. Um, you ain't got no wrench. You ain't got no wrench, man. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Let me see on this YouTube. Hold on, real quick. Let me see. I'm checking right now. I got my tablet out right now. Hold on. Let me see. Where you at? Where you at? I don't even see you in the chat. Hold on. And I know I'm tripping because I don't even see. Is you? Hold on, real quick, Kwame, because I'm looking for you in. I got my tablet. I'm looking for you in the chat. Where you at? You ain't even. I got my tablet and I got YouTube up, right? Your comment is not even coming up on YouTube on my tablet. Comment right now. Put anything in the chat, Kwame, because your comment ain't coming up. Let me see. Yeah, see, you coming up on my end on the stream yard, but you're not even coming up on YouTube. Let me see. Hold on. We got Cassandra Mason in the building, the Queen Cassandra Mason. We got Minnie Mill in the building. He said, Canelo, hey, my dude, I'm going to tell you, this is my last time telling you, don't come up in here putting Mexican flags in my chat. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't go in nobody chat, put no type of flag. Don't come over here put Mexican flags in my chat. You know what I'm saying? If whoever else lets you do that shit on their channel, that's cool. Do that over there. You know what I'm saying? You could come over here, you could talk boxing. You know what I'm saying? You can root for who you want to root, all of that, but don't come over here putting flags in my chat. My last time telling you. Uh, I can't. This crazy because I'm looking. Lewis Hinton, what's happening with it? Salute. J.A. Dixon, man, Juan Ramos, what's happening with it? Robert Magnum, what's happening with it? It's crazy. This is crazy because Kwame, his comments ain't even showing up on my tablet on YouTube. Let me go ahead. Let me hold on. Let me back out. Let me refresh this YouTube and then let me go back in here. This shit tripping me out. Hold on. We live. Okay. Now I back that. I'm back in. Okay, here you is. There you is, Kwame. I see you. Bam. You didn't have no rinse. There you go. You rinsed up now. Now let's get back to the action. Um, yeah, so the big fish is coming back. He back, he's cleared. The big fish has been cleared to what I'm saying, pursue his training. He back. The eye is good. You know what I'm saying? We had people saying that he wasn't coming back. He was done. We don't know if he'll ever come back and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? All that shit was a lie. It was the haters out here, you know what I'm saying, want to see him fall. You did, you know what I'm saying? It was the haters wants to see him fall, didn't want to see him coming back. And why wouldn't you want to see him come back? They did the same thing when he got in his car accident. Oh, he'll never be back. He gonna be out for at least a few years, and then when he come back, he ain't gonna never be the same. We heard all of that. You know what I'm saying? We heard all of that. And hold on real quick. Let me take this earpiece out. Hold on. So yeah. So yeah, hear me? Is we on? Hold on, y'all. Let me put this. I'm on my phone. I need to hold on. Let me get this my Wi-Fi. Y'all bear with me here for a second. Okay, I think we good now. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. You know what I'm saying? Put a thumb, one or whatever in the chat. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me good. Okay, okay, we good, we good. Okay, so like I was saying, it was a whole lot of y'all talking about he'd never come back, he'd never be the same, he gonna be out for years, and when he continuously to tell everybody, look, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about after his car accident. He was telling everybody, I'm good. I'm going to be back. This, you know what I'm saying? This, and that. And y'all kept on with the BS. Now, this time with the eye injury, he'll never be the same. We don't know if he'll ever come back. If he do come back, it's going to be a long time. He going to be out for, over a year, this, and that. And he came and he told y'all right off the rip, hey, I'm going to be back real soon. So I said, look, if the man said he gonna be back real soon, he gonna be back real soon. He know what the doctors is telling him, and he know more about his eye injury than we do. But all y'all haters, he ain't gonna come back. He ain't gonna be back. This the same shit that y'all did when he was in the car accident. Now he's been cleared. He coming back. They said that, you know what I'm saying, he ready. He didn't told y'all the eye is in perfect condition again. You know what I'm saying? He's cleared to come back to start training, to spar, to do whatever he got to do. Right? He coming back. And y'all haters, y'all are real, y'all mad. Because at the same token, it be the same haters that say, oh, Terence Crawford gonna do this to him, and Terence Crawford is this, and Terence Crawford to do this to Errol Spence, right? Well, if Terence Crawford to do this, that, and everything else to Errol Spence, why are y'all so excited when Errol Spence get hurt? Why are y'all always hating and talking down and talking about, oh, he gonna be out for years and years and all of that? Because it would seem to me, if y'all thought that he could do all this stuff that y'all say that he could do to Errol Spence, y'all would be more sad than anybody when Errol Spence get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be the first one saying, we hope Errol Spence come back and he heal, he be 100%, and have a speedy recovery. But y'all don't. Y'all be the first ones clapping and making memes and laughing and saying all type of different shit. Why is that? Because I don't think that y'all really believe that shit that y'all saying, right? It seemed like to me when something happened to the man, y'all happy. That's what it's looking like. Because if something happened to Terence Crawford, I'm not gonna be happy about this shit. I'm gonna be down about this shit. I'm not gonna be making memes about it. I'm gonna be down about it. I'm gonna be hoping that Terence Crawford get well and get healthy as fast as possible. But y'all don't be, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be bringing that same energy. Y'all be happy when something happened to that man. Why is that? Make it make sense to me. G May said he should be close to fighting shape. And yeah, he wasn't out for long. He already had went through a whole training camp. You know what I'm saying? And then we seen the man keeping his weight down. You know what I'm saying? The man kept his weight down the whole time. Usually back in the day when he was on some other shit, he was blowing up in weight. We'll see in between fights, the man be walking around at 180 pounds plus. We've seen him, and you can look at him and tell he hasn't got over 160, 65 pounds. You know what I'm saying? He's kept his weight down. He's looking in shape. And as far as his training, what he's doing, I would really like to, know. And from Blue Blood, I would really like to know, you know what I'm saying, has he been working with Blue Blood any? But I do know that he's staying in shape, somewhat of shape. He's keeping his you know what I'm saying, he's keeping his weight down. So that right there tell us and let us know that he's staying in shape. Maccabee Shamrock, what's happening with it? Laurel um Marion, what's happening with it? So yeah, I mean, he back. You know what I'm saying? He back and he wants all of the smoke. Everybody know that he's back. He want all of the smoke. And I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. This might be a good thing that he got more time, because if he used his time wisely, like, I don't talk to Errol Spence, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what that man is doing on an everyday basis, but like I said, just from seeing him, we can all see that he stayed in some shape. Now, if he's used this time wisely, to where he's used this time to continue to work with to continue to work with Blu-ray, you know what I'm saying? Because and continue to get stronger and build on his physical body. Hey, this might be better for him that he had more time to continue to build. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't need to be sparring and doing, you know, um, like physical things to where you taking any type of punishment to continue to build your body. We know that. So I mean, if he's taking this, if he's taking this and taking advantage of this situation, like I think he should have, or like I think he should be, well, hey, this might be a little better for him. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, come on, face it. These fighters only fight once a year anyway. Look at Bud Crawford. Look at Shawn Porter. They've been out of the ring over a year. So it ain't like, oh well, man, he gonna be so rusty because he ain't fought, you know what I'm saying, since what? When did he fight last? December? I think it was December when he fought Danny Garcia. Yeah, so I mean, it ain't like, oh man, he just gonna be so rusty and this, and that. Shit, he fighting the same amount, within the same amount of time whenever he come back, that all the rest of these fighters be fighting. 817 said, like I've been saying, Errol is back. What Bud gonna do? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, Bud, he got a lot on his plate right now. You know what I'm saying? To be worried about Errol Spence or anybody else. And that's just a fact. A lot of people looking over this Shawn Porter and Bud Crawford because a lot of people just basically think that
Bud Crawford got this fight in the bag, and that ain't the case. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the case. Lord Sweat, real, what's happening with it? That is not the case. And like I said, I'm gonna drop the links for y'all right here in a minute, and we're gonna get to cooking. And I want to let everybody know, man, I got a hell of a treat for y'all. I got some treats for y'all coming up next week. I got some hell of a guests coming on the panel next week, and we're gonna do it real big next week. I'm gonna have my setup and everything back, and that's just basically what I've been waiting on. And I've been cooking, cooking up some things for everybody behind the scenes. And yeah, we gonna get it next week for sure, for sure. I got something coming for y'all. Um, but yeah, smash the like button, smash on the like button. Everybody make sure that you smash on the like button. Let me see what y'all talking about in the comment section before I start dropping these links for y'all. King say not a lot of buzz in this Crawford fight. Top Rank doing bad promotion, and I'm gonna talk about that too. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that too. Um, Spirit, what's happening with it? He says Errol is putting Bud and them on notice. He's back. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Big Demon said he gonna gain too much weight. Well, if he was gonna gain too much weight, that would have already been happening. So I mean, you kind of late. Crush the Legend say Bud is no boxing god. Well, according to a lot of people, he is a boxing god. If you ask, a lot of people, if you ask, uh 817 Boxing B say Bob Bud way more than this. True lack of respect with the lack of promotion. Phil J 508 salute. What's happening with it? Skinny Too Litty said Bud beat Porter, and I see Errol beating Bud. He said Bud beats Porter. We gotta see. We gotta see. We gotta see. Um, so we just gotta see. And I'm gonna go ahead and put these links in the chat, put these links in the chat, and then we gonna start cooking it. Everybody in the building, smash on my like button, smash on my like button, and I'm gonna start I'm gonna start putting content and things on my Instagram. So my Instagram is right there on the page. So everybody follow me on Instagram also. My Instagram is right there on the screen. So everybody, you know what I'm saying, take my Instagram down and go follow me on Instagram, because I'm gonna start putting content up on Instagram. I'm start, getting the Instagram popping and stuff also. So, there it is right there on the screen. Um, Carl Black, what's happening with it? Cortez Bowles, what's good with it? Uh, let me go ahead and pull this up. Y'all give me a second so I can put these links in the chat. Okay, there we go. Hold on, hold on. Let's see. We got my man Knockout. We got my man Kwame. What's happening with y'all? And the links are in the chat. So, if I know you, you can grab a link, and you can come and join the panel and cook with us. Um, Dundada, yesterday, Dundada said he wasn't going to jump on the panel because he didn't want to get jumped. Now, you know that on my panel, on Knockout panel, shit, even on Kwame panel, we don't do no jumping. Everybody get their word in.
Right.
Everybody get they say. If we agree with you, we go, you know what I'm saying, rebuttal. If we don't agree, I mean, if we agree, we agree. If we don't, we don't. But everybody gonna respect each other and everybody gonna get their word in. And that's just how it is. Um, but grab a link, you know what I'm saying? Grab a link and we gonna get to cooking. You know what I'm saying? The links is in the chat. Salute. What's happening with it? Knockout.
Man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling, man. I appreciate you coming through last night, and we gonna have a fire ass show today too, man. On your
Yeah,
panel, man. So,
you
uh,
already know. You
I'm
already know
excited.
how we do it.
I'm excited to talk some more boxing with you, man. I know you said you were surprised by the pick, man, but hey, I gotta tell you what I see, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you broke it down. You broke it down great too. Kwame,
What's
what's
good with
happening
you,
with it, Kwame?
man? I'm chilling, man. This I got heat today, bro. Like after what I saw yesterday with that reporter talking to the WBC and asking to be the mandatory. There was so much information in that people didn't pick up on. I got a lot of heat for T Crawford there. I'm just telling you, man. So be prepared.
All right.
Oh
Well, I
shit.
mean, hey, man, shit,
Oh shit.
hey, I ain't holding nobody hand and I ain't holding nobody back, man. Hey, say what you gotta
Your
say.
man Drico, your man Drico was definitely flying that flag yesterday, man.
Oh
Definitely
yeah,
flying
yeah,
that flag
yeah.
yesterday.
Don't worry. Tonight, tune in like at 9 o'clock. Tune in because I told Drico since yesterday I'm on his helmet. He got
You
a lot of shit to answer to today. A lot.
you gotta let people know where to tune in at, Kwame. You
Oh,
gotta play it, you know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, absolutely. Make sure you guys subscribe and tune into Loyal to the Game Boxing on YouTube and Loyal to the Game Boxing and Sports 2 on Facebook, where we get it in, man. So, man, I can't hold the key. I gotta ask you this question, right?
What's that?
All right, is it not a fact that a week ago Terence Crawford was interviewed and he was asked about Errol Spence and the Errol Spence fight, and he said the fight was behind him, and he wasn't going. It wasn't going to happen.
Oh yeah, that's definitely, and we gonna cook on all of that. We gonna trust me, we gonna cook.
Okay, I'm gonna let you.
Yeah,
All right, I'll
yeah,
I'll, I'll
we
let
gonna
you. I'll let you walk into it. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah, we gonna get into all of that. We gonna get into everything. Um,
That boy like a
my
key. That
man,
boy like a he like one of them kids who got the birthday party and they got the pinata. He can't wait to go hit
I
that
can't
motherfucker,
wait,
man.
man.
my man 817, he was over there cooking too. You know what I'm saying? He was over there cooking too. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Me and 817, something we don't agree on. I tell him he don't know what the hell he talking about. He tell me I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, it's all love. This is how we do in this boxing. Um, so here we go. Here we go. And y'all smash on the like button. Y'all smash on the like button. So, like I said, man, the big fish, Errol Spence, he's back. You know what I'm saying? He letting everybody know he's back. He's cleared. All of the doubters and all of the naysayers, like I said earlier, they were saying that he gonna be out for years and he'll never be the same. But man, he back like he never left. And my thing is like I said, I hope that he took this time and he continued to work on his physical body, because we seen a difference from when he was what I call that nigga with the shag, and then when he um turned into, I mean, I guess the big fish. Now he could be both. He could be the big fish with the shag. You know what I'm saying? If he get back, or if he's steady been on his A game. And what I mean by that is focus, doing his strength and conditioning, doing the same things that he was doing that got him to that top position, that got him to be the dog that nobody wanted to mess with in the welterweight division. Now, and I'm pretty sure because he's focused. One thing about Errol Spence, he don't cry, he don't complain about none, but he hears and he listens to everything. He
Facts.
hears and he listens to everything, and he takes notes of everything. And he loves to get doubted, right? He loves to get hated on, and because it make him go harder, right? So that's why he's telling people right off the rip, I don't want no tune up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no tune-up. And we know that he has some mandatories. If you got a mandatory and the mandatories ain't willing to step aside, it ain't really no way around that, especially in the IBF. You know what I'm saying? He might be able to get around that with the WBC, but the IBF, we know how they move. They stay consistent and they really about that shit. If you got a mandatory and the mandatory not willing to step aside, well, they not giving you no leeway. That's why he had to go and fight Ocampo. And I believe he hasn't even fought a mandatory since he fought Ocampo. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me.
He hasn't.
Yeah, so I mean, he pretty much due for a mandatory, but at the same time, he's saying that he don't want no tune-ups. Now, if he has to face a mandatory, that's pretty much considered a tune-up because all of them dudes that's mandatory over on the IBF, unless I don't know where Virgil Ortiz is ranked, because he definitely ain't no, you know what I'm saying, tune up or warm up. But I don't even know where he's ranked in the IBF. But anyway, and I'm gonna let y'all cook on this too. So where I'm getting to is he letting it be known he's coming back. He don't want no tune ups. So who does he get in the ring with next? Who do we see him fight next? With these mandatories in the way. Um, how do we see this playing out? Knockout, I'm gonna go to you first, and then Kwame, I'm gonna go to you. And like I said, the link is in the chat. If anybody else want to cook, you know what I'm saying, let me know, and you could get on the panel. And if it's too many comments and y'all don't see the link, just let me know, and I'll drop another link.
Yeah,
But
man.
go ahead, knock out. And
So
y'all hit
yeah, I
smash the like button. Smash the like button
smashed the
because it
like
ain't no
button, bro.
reason that y'all can't smash the like button. But go ahead,
Yeah, man,
knock
y'all
out.
riding in the car. Y'all riding in the car with the homie. Put your seatbelt on. Smash the goddamn like button. So so for me, bro, I expect him to do exactly what he's saying he's gonna do, and that's what we have to hold him accountable to. And if he don't do that, I'm at his helmet just like everybody else. Look, you put out a tweet. You said you don't want no tune-ups. Tune-ups are for people who don't believe in themselves. You only want to fight other champions. We all know that the WBA belt is tied up. That shit is in a bullshit ass tournament. I think the tournament is bullshit. I think Adenis Ugas does deserve the right to unify, seeing as though he just defended his status two or now 3 months ago against Manny Pacquiao. They're not letting him unify. They're making him fight in the tournament, but they allowing Murata up at 160 to unify, and Murata ain't fought in 2 goddamn years. So I mean, we all know the WBA is wrong and corrupt for that shit, but what do we expect from them? Just look at Michael Fox. So with that being said, the WBA belt is tied up. You got two of the other three belts if you're Errol Spence Jr. You got the WBC and you got the IBF. So if tune-ups are truly for people that don't believe in themselves, right? And you only want to fight other champions, that only leaves the winner of Crawford and Porter. So I expect him, and I'm holding him accountable to his word, to do everything he possibly can to try to get that fight, bro, between the winner of Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter. And if he don't do that, the only way out that I will accept is if one of these sanctioning bodies, the IBF or the WBC, if they enforce his mandatory and say, no, you have to fight your mandatory right now. You got 30 days to negotiate, or it's going to purse bid, and this is going to be your next fight. If they don't do that shit, and he fight anything else, any voluntary defense, I don't give a damn, Keith Thurman, Jerome Boots Ennis, Virgil Ortiz, I don't care, bro. Do what you said you're gonna do. You don't want tune-ups. Those ain't tune-ups. I understand that, but you want to fight other champions. The only champion that'll be available will be the WBO champion. You got two of the other three belts, so you got to do everything you can to make that fight happen. With the caveat that one of these stupid ass sanctioning bodies try to block undisputed, which it looks like the WBC be trying to do, except for certain types of fighters. I ain't gonna go into all that goddamn detail. But unless they block undisputed by enforcing the mandatory, you need to go after the winner of Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter. That's it. That's all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Kwame, I'm gonna pass it to you, but I seen 817 say something in the chat. He said that Danny Garcia, I'm trying to find, he said Danny Garcia hating on Arrow through Jerron too. Um, I would like to know more about that. I didn't catch nothing on Danny. Um, you know what I'm saying? And why I'm asking this question, you know what I'm saying? Ask yourself a question. Why you ain't hit the like button yet? Smash on the like button. And the Queen Sheena off in the building. Sheena is off in the building. My man Tyrone Spencer, EB Sweatlot, what's happening with it? R West, what's good with it? Nitty G, what's happening with it? Let me see. DP Rocker, Boxing Truth Serum, what's happening with it? Anybody out? My man, there go my man Leon Robinson off in the building. Hold on, let me get my man 817 on here. So 817.
What's happening?
Okay. So, and I know, and reason I'm doing this, but don't be long-winded because I'm gonna come back to you after Kwame. But I want to know what you were talking about with the Danny Garcia situation, and then I'm gonna let Kwame cook because he probably gonna have something to say on that also. And then I'm gonna go back to you, and then let you get to cooking on what we cooking on right now. So,
only reason I said that, Keon, appreciate it. Only reason I said that was because Earl whooped Danny ass. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't seen Danny touch a ring, talk about a ring, anything at 147, everything 154 now. But anyway, when they put the microphone in front of his face and was asking him about Jerron Ennis and this, that, and the third, it's been reported widely that he won't even spar the boy, and he using that hometown Philly shit as part of the reason why he won't see it. You know what I'm saying? When he could be making a fight with Jerron Ennis. But that's neither here nor there. But as soon as I asked him about it, oh yeah, he gonna beat Bud, and he'll definitely beat Earl. You know what I'm saying? He the future of the welterweight division. You know what I'm saying? But there was no, there's never no mention about him fighting him or him sparring him or nothing. But he found a way. He found a way to include him in the talk. You see what I'm saying?
damn, I didn't know. Danny said I didn't know he said that Jerron Ennis would beat Earl. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that shit. I didn't know that. But
Yeah,
like I said,
it's just convenient that he would, you know what I'm saying, after he took that ass whooping. Anybody else, hey man, have to see it, be a great fight. I think Jerron may edge, but the way he, say man, it was a lot of inference in the way he said it as well. You know what I'm saying? He was inferring a lot.
Okay, right. And we gonna cook on that. Let me get to my man Kwame, and what you think, Kwame, on well, I guess what I'm saying, we can just start with you. So we'll start off with my original question with what do you see next for Errol Spence? And then give us your take on what because I know you're a huge Jerron Boots Ennis fan. That's your guy. But give us your take on what Danny Garcia said. But first, give us your take on my original question.
Absolutely. So, salute to the chat. Salute to the panel. First off, 817 Keon, Knockout 86. Appreciate being here. Look, I mean, there's only one thing that I want to see from Errol Spence at this point, which is to push the fight for Terence Bud Crawford, because he said that he was going to fight Shawn Porter, uh, Danny Garcia, Manny Pacquiao, and then Bud Crawford. He did all those. He tried to fight Manny, but the situation happened with the eye. The fight was made. Manny's retired now. He's announced he's retired. Who else is there? You know, everyone is screaming, "Oh, Earl can't. He can't make weight. He's too big. He looks drained when he's training. All this stuff." So I feel like he needs to be on his way to 154. He's been here for a long time at 147. I think he needs to go to 154, but he has unfinished business. If he can't, what I'm saying, like if I'll be realistic, if PBC could make
Kwame, your sound is messing up bad.
really is that for everyone? Do all you guys hear me like that?
I hear
Hey,
you perfect. I hear you perfect.
knockout. Is his sound messed up on your end?
Nah, I can hear him. I can hear him real good, bro. I hear him perfect.
You know what? That's
Yeah,
me.
it was fine for me too.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure.
Hold on. That's me. I might need to back out. Hold on.
Salute Cassandra Mason, Leon Robinson. Salute to you guys. Yeah, I'll just wait for Keon to come
Yo,
back in. Everything boxing. Keon, can you hear me better now?
okay, yeah, you good. I
Okay,
think.
perfect,
Yeah,
perfect. All
yeah,
right,
you good.
cool, cool. Yeah, so as I was saying, he said Danny, Porter, Manny, but he fought Danny, he fought Porter, he tried to fight Manny, it didn't happen. Manny's retired. There's only one person really left to fight at the weight class, So, uh, barring that the IBF doesn't give him a mandatory to fight because they're super strict about mandatories. I think everything should, like he should put the pressure on Crawford's team. And I want him to go put the pressure on Crawford's team so everything could be exposed about the fraud they have perpetrated since he's come up into the weight class. And I gotta touch on it because listen, yesterday you got all these people making videos. My boy Bushido Boxing or whatever made a video, talking about uh Bud asked to be his mandatory. He asked to be Spence's mandatory. And then when you listen to actually what happened, a reporter asked Suleiman, the WBC president, saying Bud texted him and asked him to ask them to make him a mandatory for the WBC so he could fight Spence. So I don't have an issue with that because I want to see those two guys fight, and I get that. But the deep part about what was said was how Suleiman responded, and then how the reporter responded to Suleiman. Suleiman said basically, well, if something like that was to happen, like basically we don't deal with Bud. We need to talk to his promoter, right? And then the reporter says, well, that's why, he's asking because he have issue with the promoter. So it's showing you there, right there, that this guy is not in control of who he fights. So when he say, 50-50 or 60-40, that's not even him speaking. That's his promoter speaking. That's not even him speaking because he doesn't have any say so on who he's going to fight. And to prove that to you, that's why I asked you, is it not a fact that just last week this dude, when asked, when he's being televised by Top Rank and he's promoting the fight and he's asked about Errol Spence, what did he say? The fight's behind me. That's that fight. It's not going to happen. All this other stuff. Those are his words last week. Now, it's not suspect to you that this week he's going through a reporter to ask the WBC to make him a mandatory so he can fight Spence. And when they said, we got to deal with your promoter to do that, he said, well, that's why he's doing it this way because it's not happening that way. And then on the flip side, if most people didn't see there was something that came out, was like Crawford Porter Part 2 on YouTube. They got Bud Crawford. It's for Top Rank. They got Bud Crawford bumping into who? Josh Taylor. They building the fight for Josh Taylor and Bud Crawford. So a lot of things were said to me yesterday from that little ass exchange. One, he ain't from up under Top Rank thumb after this fight. He's not, because if he was, he wouldn't be begging the WBC to get him to fight with Spence. Number one, right? Two, I just don't understand how last week you saying one thing about how you want to be that this fight is behind you, and now this week you begging to be the mandatory, which doesn't even make sense, and it looks so crazy because you going into a fight in 2 days with Shawn Porter. Why are you asking to be the mandatory for this guy and you said the fight was behind you? So I'm just really to me, I'm just really confused about his whole stance and what's going on. Like, based on what he's saying, I'm confused, but I'm not confused on actually what's going on in that situation. So I want Errol Spence to go show up to the fight, pressure him, say everything that he needs to say to make the fight, and then we're gonna see how they respond to actually making the fight. Because I'm telling you right now, what will happen is, I never said Crawford is scared, but what I'm saying is it's all being capped about Spence being scared when he's showing us and just told us through his actions and his own words that his promoter is the one who don't want to make the fight, and they moving on and trying to fight other people right now. So I think that's interesting. Number one. Number two, with Danny Garcia and Boots Ennis, I don't like Danny Garcia no more. I was in Philly. I lived in Philly for like 10 years. I got love for Philly. I got love for Philly fighters. I rooted for Danny Garcia when he fought Shawn Porter. I root for Danny Garcia most of the time just because he's from Philly. But I'm starting to see some real corny shit out of Danny Garcia, and I'm gonna call it. First thing was when him and Earl did their first virtual press conference. Earl said he could bang, he could box, and Danny only has one gear. And when they asked Danny about losing those fights to Keith Thurman and Shawn Porter, he said that he wasn't into it. He didn't get up for those fights. These were Danny Garcia words. He was living good. He didn't really get up for those fights. You know what I'm saying? He had championships before, whatever. But for this fight, he see the opportunity and all this other stuff, and he gonna beat Spence. Then after he lose, then he says he couldn't get up for the fight. All right, that's corny, bro. Just say the better man won. Just say he won, bro. I lost respect because just keep it 100. You a fighter. You ain't get knocked out. You ain't get dropped or whatever. But the truth of the matter is, Danny Garcia, you was who you was at 140 because of your power and you have some skill. But at 147, your power is not doing nothing to these bigger guys. The only time you ever see Danny Garcia have any success at 147 was smaller guy. Who was the guy him and Porter fought? Adrian Granados. I told everyone Danny Garcia was going to knock him out. They said, nah, Porter didn't do it. Now, I said, Danny Garcia is the master of beating up guys who are physically smaller. They can't take his power. He going to beat Granados because Granados don't have good defense. He knocked them out. You know what I'm saying? So, Danny, and then on the flip side, what 817 said is true. Danny Garcia, why you going? You didn't even win any big fights at 147. Why are you going to 154? I don't understand that. Number two.
And let somebody else get on. But go ahead.
Let me just finish it. I'm gonna finish with this one last point. Number two is why won't you give Boots a shot? That would be a big fight. Philly versus Philly. That would be huge. You throw that in the Barclays Center, that'd be a huge fight. It'd be a huge fight. But he know what time it is with Boots. He know he won't even spar the dude and they in the same city. He know what time it is with Boots. So, I digress.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great breakdown. Coach, what's happening with it? What's good with it?
Hey, man.
I got you 817.
Had a long night last night.
Yes, sir.
Man, I think Earl gonna get in the ring after the fight, no matter who wins, because Earl want a belt. He can't get what he want with Ugas, so just the next best thing. He gonna get in the ring. I don't care who win, because he want the other belt. It's just simple as that. Bud Crawford can say whatever he want about I'm not, that fight is behind him and all of that. I think that's a bunch of filibustering foolishness. When Earl get in that ring, is the promotion gonna start right then and there, regardless if Bud win or Shawn Porter win. Earl gonna get in the ring and he gonna tell him, let's fight because I want the belt. Same thing he been saying from day one. He want all the belts, and they gonna put that money up, and Bud gonna take that fight because he done with Top Rank after this fight. So that's what's gonna happen. People can sit here and speculate on what he said and this and that. That's all politic and bullshit. He can't get the Ugas fight, so because of what the WBA is doing, so he want all the belts. This is only other option. He don't want to take no tune-ups. He don't want to do none of that shit. That's the type of cat Errol Spence is. He mean what he say and he say what he mean. He said he wanna get all 4 belts. So that's his next move. And if Ugas get in this tournament and loses the belt to whoever it is, Earl gonna go after whoever it is. It's just that simple. Now, everybody just saying Bud this and Bud that, but Bud got a tough task ahead of him. That's a tough task. And like I said, Bud cannot get buzzed in this fight. If he get buzzed in this fight, it's gonna be a problem. We've seen him go down. We saw him go down against um, Green Machine, and they didn't call it a knockdown. So we've seen him get buzzed in other fights. If he get buzzed in this fight, Shawn Porter is not going to relent. He's not going to stop. And, maybe he can counterpunch Shawn Porter and get him out. Well, I don't see nobody stopping Shawn Porter. But if it does happen, that's a big statement, So this is a 50-50 fight in my eyes because neither one has faced a person like each other. And we'll have to see how the way it plays out. But I'm not just going to get on here and say, after Bud this and that. It's not an easy task, man. You're dealing with a rough fighter who does what he does well. No one fights like Shawn Porter. No one. I have never seen a fighter that fights like Shawn Porter. The way his style is his style. It's sort of like, everybody laugh at Rolly Romero, but he has his own style, and he's been successful with his style. So we'll see what happens. But that's my take on it. Earl want all the smoke with whoever has a belt. People sit here and go, I saw a couple people, well, what about when he didn't want to take the Crawford fight? Do they not understand the English language? That's my point. The man told you what he was going to do. Unfortunately, he had accidents and he got hurt in sparring. This is what he want to do. Pacquiao's out of the picture now. So he's going after whoever has the belt. And when Ugas is done, if Ugas comes out on top in this tournament, and if Earl get this next belt from Porter or Bud, he's gonna go and he's gonna challenge whoever has the belt, the last and final piece of the puzzle. That's it.
Okay. Good breakdown. Now let me move to. I think I missed you. Did not knock out.
Nah, bro, I went first. Batman
Okay.
ain't spoke yet, and Dwayne Freeman ain't
Yeah,
spoke yet.
but we got we got my man Batman in the building. What's happening with it?
What's up?
And we got
Batman,
What's up,
bro?
Knockout? What's up, Coach? What's up,
What's up, Pat?
Kwame? What's up,
What's going on, Batman?
Dwayne?
Yes, sir. And we got my man
A17, what's up,
Dwayne
baby?
Freeman. We got my man Dwayne Freeman off in the building. What's
What's
good
up?
with it?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
All
Salute,
right.
salute.
Chilling.
What's good, man?
Dwayne gonna have to start him a channel soon. All this knowledge he be dropping, hopping on all these panels. You might well get one going, bro.
Right. So let me go. Shit, I mean, I don't even know which one which one of y'all hopped in.
We'll let
I
Dwayne
know
go first.
no, you know what? It's on 817. It's on 817.
Go ahead, 81.
I was just gonna say, the proof is in the pudding, man. Earl wouldn't be showing up if he wasn't about business. You know what I'm saying? Like he said before, if Bud wasn't worried about me or whatever, why was he showing up at my fight? You know what I'm saying? I think when Bud showed up at the Danny Garcia fight, he really thought that Danny Garcia was gonna put some work in on Earl, and he was gonna see some deficiencies in Earl that would make him want to take the fight because he was supposed to be quote unquote damaged goods. But Earl got in there and beat the shit out of Danny. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen Danny and Angel together since, but he beat the shit out of him. And then, I think Bud was taken aback by it. And like I said, man, I'm telling you know what I'm saying? I got people all around this city, and they was on that boy helmet. You know what I'm saying? They was on that boy helmet out there while he was out there watching that fight. And I mean, it just told me everything. I mean, we done talked about it. He done showed different signs, different signals as to him not really wanting that fight or feeling like his quote unquote legacy and them accolades was secure. You know what I'm saying? With him being in the Hall of Fame and shit, that he quote unquote need Errol Spence, but he already know if you get in the ring with somebody like an Errol Spence or even Shawn Porter for that matter, guys. If Shawn Porter, Errol Spence, any of these guys, if they beat him, you know what I'm saying? All of that invincibility talking, all that old bullshit that Bernie and Bo may be trying to sell and that somebody be buying, all that shit goes out the window. That's why I said I'm looking past Shawn Porter You know what I'm saying? Because if he is what he is and the bullshit y'all done sold up to this point, this Shawn Porter shouldn't be a motherfucking issue. I didn't feel like Shawn Porter was gonna be an issue for Earl. Did he surprise me? Yes. But there were some things that Earl didn't do that he was doing before that, you know, kind of closed the gap in between the fighting. Like I said, even though I believe it was an 8-4 fight, 8-4 rounds, and I'm praying that Knockout go back and do what I ask and rescore the fight. But at the end of the day, man, Earl back, bro, and he gonna be in the city. I'm telling you, he gonna be in Vegas, and they not gonna let him in the ring. Top Rank ain't gonna do that because he already a big enough star where he'll upstage him if he just step in the ring alone. You feel what I'm saying? His presence dwarfs Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? In that realm, in the media realm, not to say, you know, just man to man, but they gonna keep it. You don't want to see him do some "it's my night" shit like Canelo. You feel what I'm saying? So they gonna keep him outside the ring. But if they fuck around and put a mic in front of Errol Spence's face, he gonna tell the world that he want to fight, and we gonna see what Bud gonna say, man. Because I don't see Shawn Porter.
You cut out.
And
You
it's a
cut
moot
out.
point anyway. And oh, okay. It's a moot point anyway. Drink more water. Done all them. Be
You
nothing
keep
to
cutting
talk
out.
about no more.
Hey, yes. Okay.
My
You cutting out. You cutting out. One thing I gotta say that me and you don't agree on. You can't look past Shawn Porter because Shawn Porter is an elite fighter. You know what I'm saying? He an elite fighter. But you know, but great breakdown, 817. You
That
might
nigga
need
an
to
elite
back out and
opponent,
come back,
fam. He an elite opponent,
which is
fam.
he an elite fighter. He an elite fighter, man. He Shawn Porter elite. But let me go either Dwayne Freeman or my man Batman, whichever one y'all want to go next. You know, I don't know what order y'all came in at.
Batman came in before me. He go ahead and go.
Okay, Batman. What's good, Batman?
What's up? What's up? What's up,
Okay.
kid?
Basically, the original question, Batman, was what do you see Errol Spence, you know, because he coming back, you know what I'm saying? He's cleared. What do you see Errol Spence doing, you know what I'm saying, in his next fight? Who do you see him in the ring with his next fight? And because, you know, he do got them mandatories with the IBF. So what do you see happening with Errol Spence his next fight? And then after everybody cook on this, we really gonna get into, you know, the Terence Crawford and the Shawn Porter situation this weekend, that fight that's going down this weekend. But answer that first.
Uh, man, hopefully, man, uh, unification trumps mandatories, man. Hopefully, your man Crawford win this weekend, and Earl call him out since he can't get Ugas. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and make this unification match. Like I said, I got Earl over Terrence, but you know, it is what it is. Even with this shit y'all talking about with the boy Danny Garcia, I want to elaborate on the shit with Boots. Boots deserve a shot, just like Earl. When Earl was 21-0, was chasing Keith Thurman. Y'all was like Earl deserved a shot. So I hope this happen. I hope Earl don't leave until when he win his belts. I hope the last person he fight is Boots. Just cause everybody was trying to throw Earl on Keith. When he was 21-0, everybody was trying to throw him on Keith and say Keith was ducking him. But you know, I just hope Earl. Earl, one of the fighters I like because he a cold man. So you know, I just hope he get his shot with Terrence and Terrence prove that everybody like he say he the best in the world, or vice versa. We going even with this Shawn fight, y'all might see he don't dominate Shawn, and he was fighting all C plus fighters, and it's a different fighting Hall of Fame competition. But you know, that's all I gotta say, Keith.
Okay. Dwayne Freeman, let's get your take on what do you see happening with Earl? You know, he coming back, his eye good, he's cleared, so he do got some mandatories in the IBF. I think he got, a mandatory, and then if that dude he got another mandatory. So what you see going down with Earl?
Um, I see Earl. He gonna do like he said he gonna do. He gonna come to the fight, and I think he's gonna try to make his way to the ring. But they're not gonna let him get in the ring. But he's gonna make it be known that he want the winner next. And I think, to be honest, I think he's gonna end up fighting his IBF mandatory because I got Bud keeping the belt, but it's not by a win. Like I said yesterday, I got him being a draw. I got Bud keeping the belt, but Bud is not going to fight that man. Bud is scared of that man. I don't care what nobody say. Bud is scared of that man. He's not going to fight him. And uh, Errol Spence going to end up having to fight his mandatory in order to keep his IBF belt. And then he's going to end up getting the Ugas fight because Bud is not going to fight him. I don't care what nobody say. Bud is scared of him because if you're not scared of him, you said you've been wanting to fight. The man is telling you he wants to fight now, and you making every excuse why you're not fighting. But when Errol Spence don't have a fight coming up, now all of a sudden you want to fight him. As soon as you see Errol Spence back in the mix, you don't want to fight. The fight is past you. I don't see him fighting a man. He's putting out there that he want the WBC to make a mandatory, but you're not telling WBC. You telling a reporter that you want them to make a mandatory. You can go to the WBC and say, "Hey, make me the mandatory for Errol Spence." Whether you have the belt or you don't have the belt, you could ask him to be the mandatory for Errol Spence. So I don't see him fighting Earl, and that's my take on it.
Okay. Uh, Shoot. So as far as Earl trying to get in the ring, I don't really see them stopping him from getting in the ring if he do try to get in the ring because that's actually look right because we got Terence Crawford. He coming up on being a free agent. Bob would actually love for Errol to get in the ring because that's promoting the fight on a top ranked platform. You know what I'm saying? Now he can go back to Terence Crawford and say, look, Errol got in the ring, y'all faced off in front of everybody. We gonna make this fight happen. That's so I don't see them stopping him from getting in the ring because if they stop Errol from getting in the ring, that would be bad. You know what I'm saying? That'd be bad promotion in pub for Top Rank. They want all of that. You know what I'm saying? But
I
if
feel
do I see
Keon on that, but Keon, think about Josh Taylor though. I was
Yep.
gonna say, because you cooking. I was gonna say though, but you see how they put Josh Taylor in there and brought him in there. You don't think they trying to build something for him and Josh Taylor after Josh Taylor his belt?
Yep.
but see what I'm saying is that I'm not saying necessarily Bob wants to make that fight because Bob don't want to come out of pocket for nothing. What I'm saying is that he could use that right as a tool and a tactic to get Terence Crawford to resign. You see what I'm saying? He could use that as a tool to get Terence Crawford to resign with him. You
But
know what
I
I'm
don't.
saying?
I
But Keon,
agree.
But
I agree. Because he said he would rather have him do free agent contracts. You remember when they had him standing out there, he said he should sign one fight deals. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that way Bob cannot be stuck with assuming the liability of having to pay him a bunch of money every time for a bum, and then he can make fights based on that. So yeah, you got a good point.
so
but Terrence gonna become a free agent though. So you know, you he. I don't. I think they trying to make that Josh Taylor fight. To be honest with you, I really believe that's what they trying to do. But I think I don't know, Keon. They may not let him in the ring because that's the fight that Top Rank gonna try to push.
But
I
see,
really believe that.
if they don't let him in the ring, right? If they don't let him in the ring, it people will because you got a whole arena of people there. You got press. You know what I'm saying. You got everybody that's there. If they see that and they see Errol Spence trying to get in the ring, and then Top Rank don't let him get in the ring with Bud, That's some real bad press with Top Rank, and people gonna blame Bud for that. People gonna get on Bud Crawford's helmet, and then all of that stuff that Top Rank was pushing, saying that Errol Spence was scared of Bud and Errol Spence was ducking. All that's gonna be flipped around. You feel me? So I don't know if they want that type of press.
That's a
Keon,
good point. That's a good point. I would just say this though. That's where it's on guys like us and content creators and diehard boxing fans to really like read between lines and see the truth. Because what that would really mean if Top Rank don't let Errol Spence in the ring, that means Bud probably didn't re-sign with him, and so it'd be on us to push that. Like, yo, he ain't let him in the ring because Bob Abrams spiteful as shit, and he mad he losing Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford just took that WBO belt, and now he a free agent. So I actually think for Bud Crawford, it's a good like if to me that's a good sign for him and his prospects of fighting Errol Spence. If they don't let Earl on the ring in the ring, if they don't interview Earl in the middle of the fighting shit, because they ain't gonna interview Earl if Bud Crawford ain't signing back to their ass. Because why would
Right,
ESPN give him that free publicity? So that's how I would look at it if I see some shit like that happening, bro.
right, right. I agree. I agree.
Keon, I think we passed. I think they passed that already. Like because I feel like there's already a plan. We don't know the details of the plan with Bud Crawford past this fight, but I think they already passed that, and I think they took care of that in the negotiations to make the Porter fight with Crawford. Because Top Rank is moving in a way where they're setting up stuff for Crawford. They're not moving, they're being more assertive about the direction they want him to go in right now, going into the Porter fight and after than before the Porter fight. Because they didn't even have no one for this guy. Now they're making sure that he runs into Josh Taylor. And I saw an interview where Aaron was asked about the Spence fight, and he gave the same exact answer that Crawford gave last week. It's like the fight's not going to happen. I'm past that fight.
Right,
I think there's one message that Crawford is saying when he's beholden to Top Rank, which is what he's always done. If you guys pay attention, right? He has always said and done exactly what Bob Arum has wanted him to say and do until Bob Arum put his like shitted on him in the public about the mansion and all the money he lost. So think about this. Terence Crawford is known for capping and saying that he was calling out for Errol Spence since he was at 140, which we all know is not true. He said they had to force him to say Spence because he kept saying Keith Thurman on First Take. He did that coming in. Now you go after the Jeff Horn fight when people said Spence told him get a belt and we'll fight. He fights Jeff Horn. He gets a belt. They ask him post fight who you want to fight next. He says I want all the champions. He looks at Bob. He says Bob, make it happen. They go into the Benavidez fight. Bob starts talking about Errol Spence going into the Benavidez fight. After the Benavidez fight, the entire world was waiting for Bud Crawford because the lady from ESPN said, who do you want to fight next? He looked at Bob. He said, I want all the champions. He never said Spence name.
No doubt. We remember all of that. And you know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't cooked on that before. Big Demon talking about fanboys. Bro, you in here. You know what I'm saying? You in here watching us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody everybody got their own opinion, and everybody have different opinions on certain situations. Everybody don't have to have and say what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
Right.
You know
Come on, man.
the lame part about that, Keon. Hey, Keon, the lame part about that is we have documented. You know what I'm saying? We live in
Right.
in the age. We live in the internet age, fam. Like this, you know, when that lady put that microphone on in his face, that shit is documented, fam. You can't be no fanboy of this or fanboy of that. Man, when the shit is happening and it's right there and it's documented, you can't go back and change it, erase it, make it seem like it was this or that. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes it is what it is. Ain't
Right.
nobody saying that Bud Crawford not talented, fam. We
Yeah,
just
ain't
saying
nobody never said he's not a
thank
healthy
you.
fighter. we
Thank
just speaking on my Kwame was just speaking on certain situations that's happened, and these are facts. It ain't no made up stuff.
Right. And
Hey,
So
that's I
hey,
just
hey,
like to deal with just the straight facts and to show that that the narrative that Crawford has always had is the narrative that his promotional company told him to have, which we can see from yesterday. There's a
I got
conflict
you,
in it
coach.
because Crawford wants to fight Errol Spence because you wouldn't go through a reporter and say, please make it a mandatory situation. Because what just like the WBO ordered him and Porter, if the WBC orders the fight, then Crawford probably feel like, hey, I could get this, we close to getting the fight made. But it looks like to me that Bob is a person that doesn't want the fight. And the WBC said, we need to talk to your promoter. And Bud said, there's an issue with that already. So that's why I said, and I agree with all you guys. I want Earl to, because I want this to be over once and for all. I want Earl to go to the fight, attempt to get in the ring, and then, like he said in the past, we're gonna see who's the one who's really holding up this fight.
Right, that's real. Now let's move on, and I want to move on to basically we was kind of on it, but I want to move on deeper into this Shawn Porter and Terence Crawford fight. And some things have been said. One thing in particular, I was listening to Terence Crawford, and he says that he feels that he doesn't get respect, that basically, what I'm saying, he's alluding to, he don't get no respect for everybody that he's beat and the accolades that he's accomplished. And, and he said that every time he beats somebody that's, on the top level, people don't want to give him credit for it. They always come back with an excuse saying, oh, well, um, he ain't this and he wasn't that and he ain't this. So basically, he feels that he don't never get the credit. And my take on it is like this, right? When you're a professional boxer at that top level, like a Errol Spence and Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter, right? Everybody gets criticized for certain things. We hear people hate on Errol Spence all of the time. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got people that don't give Errol Spence credit for nothing. Nothing that he's done and nothing that he does, right? You got people that hate on Shawn Porter all of the time. They call Shawn Porter a motherfucking a gatekeeper, and that, you know what I'm saying? He's a B level fighter at best. He loses all he don't get credit. So, you know what I'm saying? You got people that have certain opinions and certain things to say about, what I'm saying, everything. Now, one thing is when you look at Terence Crawford's resume, his resume doesn't add up to the rest of these guys, you know, in the welterweight division that's at that top level. When you put his resume up against a Keith Thurman or even a Shawn Porter or Errol Spence, it doesn't, you know what I'm saying, or Manny Pacquiao, even your Danis Ugas, like his resume ain't really up there with a lot of them. So that's the only thing that people really say about Terence Crawford, that, hey, you know what I'm saying? He still needs to fight one of these top dudes because his resume ain't, you know what I'm saying, don't look that good. As far as him in the ring, his boxing ability, his skills, I think that people give him the utmost respect and people give him all of the credit in the world. I think some might say he get more credit than he even deserved because of his resume. You know what I'm saying? Some people saying that he's the best fighter in the world and this, and that. And some people think that to be able to be called the best fighter in the world, well, then you got to be able to get in there and show that against another A-class opponent, which a lot of people believe he ain't did that yet, but he still gets the credit like he's fought all of the best fighters. This is my opinion. I think that he still gets the credit from pretty much everybody. Like he's fought all of the best fighters. You know what I'm saying? For us to be saying, okay, well, he's number one or number two pound for pound in the world. That's what most people say. But I think he points out everything that's negative or that he perceived negative that, people may say. When these other fighters, they get hated on. Um, a lot of these fighters get hated on a lot worse than Terence Crawford do. And you never hear them complain about it or say anything about it. You never hear Errol Spence saying, well, these people don't want to give me credit. And I went in there and I did this to Kell Brook. And then I came back and I did this to Shawn Porter. You never hear Shawn Porter doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think that he looks at the negative things or things that are actual factual that he perceived to be negative, and I don't know, like Shawn Porter says, he lets certain things that people say get under his skin when these other fighters, they don't seem to do that. So what y'all take on that? Him saying that, he never gets credit for this, and that, and I'm gonna go with you first, Knockout. You know what I'm saying? Then we go to Kwame. We just gonna go, in the order that people came in.
My
Don't be
take
too
on it is this.
long-winded.
I would just
Hey, don't be too long-winded, Kwame. I ain't saying no names, but no, I just
nah, I would say,
Kwame go off on these subjects, but go
yeah,
ahead,
bro.
Knockout.
I would say this. I would say this. So what Terence Crawford should do, I mean, you can look at. We go to my panel last night. 7 people picked Terence Crawford to win. Only 1 person picked him to lose. You go in the chat right now. It's a lot of people showing Terence Crawford a lot of respect. You go to any YouTube channel where Terence Crawford is the topic. He gets a lot of respect and he got a lot of fans. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of people that think that he walk on water and he turn water into wine and he can take a rock and turn it into bread. So he got a lot of respect, bro. I think he's just focusing on the negative, but I ain't even gonna get mad at him because maybe that's what motivates him. You got guys like Kobe Bryant used to do that shit. Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant is extremely good at his job, but he makes burner accounts on YouTube and goes back and forth with fans and shit. So I don't think nothing into it. I would also tell him he has a potential this weekend to change a lot of minds, bro. He can change a lot of minds. A lot of people that are doubting him, or a lot of people that thinks he hasn't had that experience. He goes in there and he watches Shawn Porter. All that shit gonna change for him overnight. He gonna gain a whole lot of fans. He gonna get a whole lot of respect, specifically from yours truly, bro. He go in there and he watched Shawn Porter. Even though I picked Shawn Porter to beat him, I'm sure we'll get into that later on in the show. But he go in there and he watched Shawn Porter, bro. He gonna get a ton of respect. So if respect is what he's looking for, keep your head down, keep working hard, come ready to fight, and in 2 days you wake up Sunday morning with a lot more respect than you had the night before. And that's all I got, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I basically feel the same way. And I'll keep it short. Basically, Terence Crawford, he's been judged the majority of his career and being held at pound for pound based on his level of talent and skill, not his level of opposition. And he has, he's not the matchmaker or whatever, so I can't blame him, for that. But, on the flip side, you can't be upset at people who have questions about how good you really are if at this point the first like fight where people like, okay, this is 50-50 in his career. It's Shawn Porter, who's been beaten by a guy he's beat, a guy Earl Spence is beat. You know what I'm saying? So look, this guy has a lot of talent. He's a great fighter, but he needs to be tested. And we want to this weekend will show if if he's pound for pound because of his potential and the talent that we see, or is he pound for pound because of the fighters he can also beat?
Well said. Well said.
Well, I think when it comes to Bud and him getting his respect, um, Bud Bud get plenty of respect from people, and it's all the eye test, okay? Because when it comes to resume, you know, I mean, the first thing, one of the things I think is funny and ironic, see, arguments, people like to let arguments work in one way, but a lot of times it's a two-way street. I'll bring up Bud's few little things in his amateur career, and the fact that he hadn't faced some of them fighters, right? and everybody will say that's the amateurs, this, that, and the third. And then when we get to talking about his resume and his competition, somebody like Felix Diaz, the first thing they'll revert to say that he was, a credible opponent was his gold medals. Or him being on the Olympic team or this, that, and the third. I'm like, well, shit, if the amateurs don't matter, then why the hell we talking about his gold medals? You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's all eye test with him. When it comes to people like him and Jerron Ennis, we can say it's all eye test because they ain't really fought the top level competition. And that's why, when I was talking to on Breadman the other day, when I was talking to Breadman the other day, the insight he gave on Jerron was one of the reasons why I said Jerron Ennis is probably the only real threat to Errol Spence. And the fact that, I believe Jerron will beat Bud because Bud allow small emotional things in his mind. He'll allow that to affect him in his fights with lesser competition. And like Breadman even said, Jerron got a nasty streak. He quiet, but he nasty and he patient. And he got a lot of tools and he's strong and he'll be the one to fuck him up. So at the end of the day, yeah, Bud. But and another thing, Bud even talked about. Did y'all even see Bud talking about how he got people in his DM talking about him and this, that, and the third? That shit shouldn't even register in his mind. It was kind of like, I'm telling you, me and my girl was sitting and watching the blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm like, I mean, is Bud talking about us? You know what I'm saying? Is he? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he talking about people that's pulled up on his page? And you know what I'm saying? I mean, he really touched by that shit. And Shawn was right. And Shawn said something else too, and I ain't never seen Bud do this. Shawn said, say, man, he wouldn't dare look me in my eyes and tell me he gonna beat my ass and think I wouldn't say nothing back. I don't know if y'all seen that. And
Yeah,
Bud didn't say and Bud didn't say shit,
That's
but he
right.
took a swing. Yeah, he took a swing at Benavidez though. You know what I'm saying? So it's some strange going on, and I just believe them little insights that Bud give to his inner person, bro, and the moves he done made all the way back to the Gary Russell shit. Just show me, bro. If he ever fuck around and get in there with Earl, man, he gonna get mashed, bro.
Hey man, it ain't too late to come on over, 817. Come on over. You look like a genius if you come on over to my side now, bro. My bad, Key. Go ahead.
yeah, hey, man, you fooled me last night for sure, knockout. But so we got Coach, we got Dwayne Freeman, and we got my man
Batman.
Batman in the building. So I don't know which one of y'all. I think Dwayne Freeman came on before y'all. So let Dwayne cook on that.
Yeah, I mean, Bud get respect for from me for what he did at 140. I can't give him no respect for what he did at 147 because he hasn't done anything at 147. He done what he was supposed to do at 147. He fought the lower tiers of the 147 weight class and he beat him. That's what he was supposed to do. There wasn't nobody that he fought at 147 except for maybe Kell Brook, and we was thinking maybe Kell Brook might be the old Kell Brook. Everybody else that he fought at 147, we knew that Bud was going to go out there and beat them. So you're not going to get no respect, and you haven't fought no top tier fighters at 147 to say you've been fighting top tier fighters and nobody give you respect. You ain't fighting no top tier fighters at 147. So until this is the first top tier fighter that you fighting at 147. So if you go in there and you beat him, then you will get my respect for beating Shawn Porter. Until then, it's gonna stay the same way and the same energy until you prove something. So I mean, I give you the respect what you did at 140, but this is a whole nother weight class. So you got to do the same thing you did at 140, you got to do at 147 to get my respect. You ain't fought nobody. You've been here for 5 years. You haven't fought nobody yet. This is the first time you actually fight somebody. So if you beat him, I give you respect for beating him. Until then, it's going to stay the same energy right now until you do something.
Real talk. Okay. Yes, sir. And shoot, I think Coach or Batman, whichever one want to grab the mic.
I'll go ahead.
Okay.
I think that Bud too sensitive. You know, in every sport, you're gonna have people who like you and don't like you. It's just the nature of the beast. You know, he lets shit play around in his head where you should be ignoring all that shit anyway, especially when you preparing for a fight. You shouldn't even be listening to none of that foolishness. Now he gets all the credit in the world at 140. He did what he was supposed to do. You know, he came up. He's fought the likes of a Glass Chin, Amir Khan. You know, a not so good Jeff Horn. Uh, don't get me wrong, Jeff Horn was a champion. He beat Manny Pacquiao. I mean, but he wasn't Manny Pacquiao. You know, he bullied him. He did what he was supposed to do to win the fight. But Bud is too emotional. You know, he plays calm and cool on the stage, but obviously he gets emotional, just like when he confronted Kenny Porter when he was young, and when Gary Russell hit him and shit like that. You know, so you can tell that he's set off easily. You know, so but my thing is, why even worry about that? We just happy to see you in there with finally an elite fighter who lost close fights. It's not like nobody washed Shawn Porter. That's what people not understanding. Nobody just go up in there and you just fucking wash Shawn Porter. It don't happen. It's gonna be a tough night for both fighters. You know, so he needs to not be so sensitive, man, and worry about what people are saying, because every athlete, from Michael Jordan to LeBron James to Mike Tyson, everybody have opinions. You know, so you get full credit. You on a pound for pound list. At one time, you was #1 pound for pound, but because of your promotional company, you didn't get the fights that you were supposed to get. Remember, we wouldn't have got this fight if it wasn't mandated. We wouldn't have got this fight. So he needs to get the fuck away from Bob Arum and make his own move. He has enough clout right now to be able to do whatever he wants to do. But I don't know if he's going to listen to his manager, who is Bomac, and go back and sign with Bob Arum. That'll be the biggest fucking mistake of his life. You know, I don't care what they offer you, dude. You can do better. Right now, he is supposed to be a superstar. Like, everybody on the planet is supposed to know this guy. Everybody. You know, he's supposed to be done fought in 5 years at 147. You're supposed to be done fought the top tier fighters. But you re-sign with a guy who doesn't have your best interests at heart. And it's shown because when Manny Pacquiao was with him, you couldn't get the fucking fight. He wouldn't give you the fight. And y'all in the same promotional company. So he's not, Bob Arum is for Bob Arum. Everybody knows that. Everybody. He's great for us up and coming fighter, but once you start making big strides, you need to get away from him. And that's the problem Bud has had. And that's why people don't give him the respect, because you keep on fighting these bullshit fighters. Not that it's your fault. Your job is to get in there and beat the fuck out of whoever it is. But you obviously don't have no say-so in your career on who you want to fight. And the promoter is supposed to work for the fighter. You fight who I want to fight. I'm paying you. When I get in this ring and show my skills, I have to give you 20, 10, whatever percentage it is. I got to give that back to you. And see, Bob Arum is not good at this point, good for Bud Crawford's career. So I'm not going to put all of this on Bud on how he didn't, he hasn't fought the elite fighters. It's been because of Top Rank. We all know that. Bud Crawford is a fighter, and he's a damn good fighter. And he wants to fight the best. You can tell because that's who he is. We know that's in his nature. That's who Bud is. But now, after this fight, bro, if you re-sign with him, then we gonna know that you're not trying to handle your own business. And as far as him with all of this, he don't get the credit. It's bullshit. You was undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world. Everybody give you credit for that. But since you've been up at the top, since you've been at 147, you haven't fought nobody. Now this is a test. We're gonna see what you really about. That's it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And y'all smashed on the like button. It's a lot of people in here that ain't hit the like button. Smash on the like button. It don't cost you nothing. It don't take no time to smash the like button. Hit the like button. Good take on that, Coach. Great take. Great take. And Batman, Batman, what's up
Yeah,
with it, Batman?
hey shit, Keith.
What's your take on that? Him saying that he don't get credit and all of that.
Man, he shouldn't want no credit for them bum ass fighters he fought.
She crazy.
Get him, Batman. Get him.
Man,
Tell the truth, Batman.
I'm gonna tell the truth. No bullshit. You wouldn't even, man, dog. At 140, you ain't fighting nobody. Man, if you go back and look at his resume and go look at the champions he fought to get his Wisconsin, go back and look at their resumes. They ain't fighting nobody. They was built to put right there to make him look good. Dog, from 140 to 135, you ain't called out nobody that was dangerous in the weight class. It is his fault. You never seen Bud Crawford call out the dangerous fighters. I don't give a fuck if they got the championship belts. I'm calling out the dangerous fighters, the people that I hear people talking about. Not the then you get up to 147, you get to talking, but you keep fighting all these bum ass fighters. They put you in the ring with Kell Brook because he fought EJ. He was a fighter that fought EJ. So if you do better than him, they gonna say, "Oh, look what Terence did to him," and try to compare the shit. No, you falling for that bullshit Bob Arm throwing you, and you with the shit though. No, I mean, even when when he beat Kell Brook, he didn't call out EJ. He wanted fucking Manny Pacquiao. Then got mad that EJ and them stole Manny Pacquiao from him. Cause you ain't signed a fucking contract. Come on, man. Y'all gotta start giving this guy, man, the blame too. You can't just blame Bob Erm because he's not after the fights. He's not calling out the best in the division. He fights who Bob Erm put in front of him, but you never hear him say, "I want to fight Danny." I never heard him say, "I want to fight Danny." What's my man? Robinson gave him problems in the amateurs. I never heard him say, "Man, fuck Equilibers. I'd rather fight Robinson to get my get back." Ugas beat him.
Facts.
Ugas beat him. And the amateurs smoked him. You never, when he walked up on Ugas, you never hear him talk about Ugas the way he talk about any other 147 pounder. You don't even hear him say Ugas' name. Come on, dog. Y'all gotta really start looking at these guys, man. They say they want to fight the best, but are they doing it? Are they speaking it into existence? No. No.
Hey, Batman, let me piggyback and ask something real quick. Watch it. I'm finna turn some shit up. Watch this, Batman. Gary Russell Jr. fought at what? 126 pounds, right?
Yeah.
All right. Bud fought at what? 135 pounds, right?
Yeah.
That's a what? 9-pound difference, big bro, right?
Yeah.
Check this out, big bro. I ain't gonna touch on it too much, but I'm gonna say this. If we professionals, fam, and it's 9 pounds difference, and we done had beef before,
I'm gonna
how
smack
come?
you up. I don't care if
Say,
I don't care if I'm 10, 20 pounds bigger than you. We got beef before and you want to fight me, I'm gonna smack you the fuck around.
say it again, fam, and this time we can do it for a bag, fam.
And I'm gonna smack you the fuck around. Man,
Okay.
That man know what's up, man. Dog, y'all
Okay.
try to, and then the fans try to say he'll kill Gary. He just fought Gab Boy and Gary the same fucking size. Make it make sense.
Thank you, Batman.
But even with that shit right there, all right, I'm about to break that shit down too. Even with that shit right there, dog, look how long it took the nigga to come back to say something. He called the nigga from Philly. What's his name? The nigga from Philly.
Too short.
Huh?
Too short.
Yeah, he called him. Listen, look how long it took him to come back to say something to Gary. He called him and called the other nigga Mark to get the story straight, man. People went on. After he come back out and say what he said, all of them just come rush and say something. Why y'all ain't say nothing in the first place off the jump? Why it take y'all like a week or 2 weeks later to say something. That shit was strange to me. But you know what I'm saying? I know what these niggas be about, man. Bud is a talented fighter. He got his fan base. He got these dudes behind him based off his talent, like Jerron Booth. He had Jerron Booth Ennis right now. Him and Jerron Booth Ennis fight the same competition, level of competition. I got Lipinets beating everybody he fought at 140 right now.
Cook.
Damn.
So
fuck you mean?
So what the fuck is going on? He ain't nothing but Jerron Booth Ennis.
Boy, you about to make some people head explode, dog.
It's just Jerron looking for the smoke right now. That's the difference between them. Jerron really looking for the smoke. Even with this fight right here, like somebody said, the WBO had to force this fight. When Shawn came to that nigga, he came out and said, "Man, you pushing me. Don't witch call me, motherfucking. I'm on the bigger. Let me see what's going on over here. And if it don't happen over here, I'm gonna see what's up with you." And he never came back and saw what's up with Shawn. Come on, man, y'all. So y'all ain't see that? And y'all was talking about the press conference. The first press conference they had, Shawn Porter said some shit like, "Man, what the fuck he say?" He said he know. Some shit he said, and Terence Crawford ain't say nothing then. He ain't say nothing then.
Keep talking, because I like my pick more and more. Keep talking.
No, I'm just saying, when you look at the guy, like, who looked like in the press conference, who looked the most confident? Who talking shit more? Like they trying to be they trying to be cordial, but who looking like they talking more shit? Like Bud don't really want them to say what's really up. Cause usually Bud has been blanked off. When Shawn got a little slip, he the best said, "Man, fuck you." And go look at his upper press conference. He the best snap. And then when he snapped, he say, "Man, I'm tired of making weight. I'm when the day here, I'm ready now. This is what y'all wanted to see." That's what he do. He never did none of that shit yet. Man, make it make sense. He got this nervous energy about him. Every time somebody else talking, he got his head down, looking down. He ain't paying attention for real. He keeps smirking, all that. Usually he don't smirk. He just talking. He get to talking that bully talk. He ain't doing that shit now. People.
817 it's not too late, bro. Y'all come on over. I'm giving y'all to the end of the show.
No, I'm just saying. Peep the nigga energy. The nigga energy off. Go back.
Right. Hey, when I seen Shawn say he won't look me in my eyes and tell me he'll beat my ass and don't think I won't say nothing back. And Bud said nothing. And my girl, I'm telling you, we both looked at each other like, that ain't Bud. That is not Bud.
817. Go back to the first press conference. When he said something to Bud really don't want me to get to that. And Bud ain't say nothing. Bud just let it go over top of his head. Ain't say shit. Go to the first press conference when Shawn tried to get slick with him. He never rebutted back or nothing. Go pay attention.
Man, Batman was up here cooking. And I want to say salute to my man Brandon House in the building, and salute to my cousin Keto Abasi off in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to your level in these YouTube streets, Keto. You know what I'm saying? And my man 503 Line, man, you in the building late. Man, 503 came late. We've been cooking for what? An hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, I got you. I got you though.
Salute, bro.
Yeah, I'll tip out Keith so you can, you know what I'm saying, let somebody on.
Man, I got the
He ain't cheap.
good.
He ain't cheap like me, bro.
I,
You good?
I ain't cheap like Knockout. Hey, Knockout said he getting it free. Hold on. Let me put a link in this joint for 503.
Damn, Batman got me shit. I was just making a pick. I might go put some money down now. Shit, hey, Batman, good, great.
Hey,
817.
I'm sticking with my pick though. I'm sticking with Terence Crawford by close decision. I ain't finna change up. I got to stand on my square. You know.
Yeah, because if it go close, you know it's going to him.
That's fact.
817. I did see that in the press conference too. So when Shawn Porter said Bud Crawford wouldn't dare say nothing like that to me because he know I ain't going for it. And they zoomed in on Crawford's face, and I was like, okay, Crawford about to say something, and Crawford just sat there. I was like, oh yeah, it ain't gonna go the way everybody think it's gonna go.
Right. So Dwayne Freeman, I don't think you got a chance to cook on this, or did you? If you know what I'm saying. Bud saying that, you know, shit, he don't get no respect. He don't get credit for everything that he done done. All people do is pretty much hate on him, and they don't never give him no credit for nothing. What you think? And then I'm gonna go to my man 503 line and let him cook on that, and then
No,
we gonna get everybody, huh?
I cooked on it. Okay.
If ain't nobody cooked on that, let me know. If I missed anybody.
No, you
Everybody,
good. It's on
yeah, I
503,
think
bro. We
everybody
all
cooked
talking
on
about
it.
it.
I'm gonna go to 503 line, and then after that, we gonna get everybody picks, and then I want to know why everybody picking who they picking. So 503 line, cook on that, and let
Man,
everybody know where to sub at and where to find you at. And you know,
my motherfucking big brother, man. Motherfucking everything boxing and sports, man. Salute to the guys, man. I don't. First off, man, the reason why I'm late, bro, I just gotta explain myself, man. Cause I be trying to catch your show. I make it my business to catch your show, bro. They don't be sending out my notifications. Shit, man. Um, so I apologize, man, but
you good?
salute,
You here
yeah,
now?
yeah. Salute to the guys, man. All the brothers on the panel, man. Batman, Knockout, 817, Dwayne. You know what I'm saying? To me, man, what was the exact question?
They
KT?
so the thing is, Bud was saying that, you know, basically he don't get no credit, and
Mm,
every time he fights somebody, people don't give him credit for it. Then he go and fight somebody else that people say they could beat him or they want to see him fight. Then he say he go fight them, and then they got an excuse. Basically, he's saying that he don't get no credit for how great he is. You know what I'm saying? Nobody never want to give him no credit. So, what's your take on that?
I mean, like Batman said, uh, you know, some of this shit is on him because he got that Tank Davis mentality. I'm gonna do whatever my boss tell me to do. You know what I'm saying? And that shit right there is a problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? In this new era of boxing, man, all that boss man shit. If you ain't your own boss, you ain't controlling your own destiny, bro. You gotta get the fuck around me. You know what I'm saying? That's why dudes like Errol Spence and Wilder get so much love. And you see the shit with Devin Haney, he getting more love than most of these guys because he trying to fight for best. A lot of these dudes ain't trying to do that. And Bud has suffered from that. And then you got to think about it too. You know what I'm saying? What he did at 140, yeah, he was undisputed. But I mean, who did he really beat at 140 besides Postile to become undisputed? You know what I'm saying? You beat Ricky Burns at 135 on the last minute replacement, but your best fight at them lower weight classes was probably Gamboa, which is he the same size as Gary, and fucking Post. You know what I'm saying? And you only like your best win at welterweight to me was Jeff Horn. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers don't even respect Jeff Horn for real because he didn't got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers ain't really respect him anyway. So it's like Bud just gotta fight Earl Spence, bro. All this shit about him not getting enough credit. If he beat Earl Spence, I guarantee you, all of the flowers and the roses and the justification that he trying to get, he'll get that shit in the Errol Spence fight, bro. And that's just what it is. But he to me, bro, he worried about the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? And see, Bud, what Bud biggest problem is, man, he don't know how to stay on track with one thing. You know what I'm saying? The nigga needs some PR training, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stick to one script, stick to one narrative. You know what I'm saying? First is you're gonna be a Hall of Famer no matter what, and you don't need Earl Spence. That fight is behind you, and
He dropped off. He dropped off. I don't know what happened. I don't know what
And
happened, but he dropped off.
but listen what
Uh,
he was saying. And when you go back and look at his resume, he ain't got no Hall of Fame on his resume at all. What great fighter that's in the Hall of Fame ain't got a Hall of Fame on their resume, even though like what Rocky Marciano got which time latest shit, he got a Hall of Fame on his resume.
He
right.
always leaning on them accolades, bro. But them accolades hollow as hell. A lot of people give him credit for that 140 and 135 shit. But at 140, I'm like him. He fought who? Postal. At 135, he fought Ricky Burns on the last minute replay. Fought a motherfucking Gamboa that moved up two weight
And
classes to fight him. A true two weight classes to fight him. You know what I'm saying?
listen,
He ain't
and
really
post
it,
out,
man. I'm telling you, I'm sitting there watching the Felix Diaz fight while I was out there in Vegas. I'm sitting down eating or whatever, and I looked up and they had the Felix Diaz fight replaying. So me and my girl, we call ourselves gonna sit and watch it, and she even saying to me, "Damn, he in a firefight with who? Felix Diaz." In a firefight with him until in the later rounds when he took control. So, fam, I mean, I just really do believe the Breeders Prescott fight. That was the last time he was made to fight anybody that he wasn't supposed to be. He surprised him, and ever since then, the shit kind of been doctored up. And thanks to the WBO and maybe Bob and whoever, this the first time at 34 years old he finna have to jump out the porch, my nigga. We finna see what's up.
but post
like,
out, listen, post out be the guy that fucking he beat a boogeyman that already been beaten and got credit for. How? Why you ain't called right then and there? Why you ain't called out Danny Garcia, dog?
Hey, let 503 finish in because he
Go
back
ahead.
in the building. I don't know what happened. 503.
yeah, man, my bad, bro. But listen, man, I'm gonna keep it short, bro. In order for him to get his credit, bro, his best thing to do, man, is just to fight the top guys at welterweight, bro. That's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Fight Earl Spence, fight U guys. You know what I'm saying? If Jerron Bruce Ennis is you know what I'm saying, able to get that fight with you, fight him too. And you'll get all the credit you know what I'm saying, you're looking for. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well said, well said. And y'all smash the like button for everybody that ain't smashed the like button. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Quit sitting in the background and just watching it. Hit the like button. Now, we gonna get everybody picks. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get everybody picks, and I'm gonna start from the bottom, and we gonna come all the way up to the top. So, first we gonna start with 817. We gonna get your pick, and then tell us why you picking, who you picking, and then we're gonna go to Dwayne. We're gonna just go around like that.
Oh man, it's no question. I'm picking Terence Crawford. I'm picking Terence Crawford for two reasons. One, I don't believe that. I mean, as tough as Shawn Porter is, as durable as he is, his best attribute is his ability to be close enough. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. I do see some cracks in Bud armor. I think he doubted himself a little bit. This the first time he jumping out the porch, but I'm still picking. I'm still picking Bud, and I'm picking him to knock out. I'm picking him to knock out Shawn Porter in the later rounds, and I'm actually thinking he's gonna stand on it like he beat Tyson, and they're gonna use it for ammunition to not fight Earl in some kind of way. And I'm also picking Crawford just quite simply because, for my man drink more water and Dundada and all of that, he got to be who he say he is. If he is who he say he is, he should be.
Already. Dwayne Freeman, who you picking and why you picking him?
I ain't picking even one of these guys. I think it's going to be a draw. I think Shawn Porter is going to press him and that's not going to allow Bud to do what Bud want to do. And because this is the first time he's fighting a top tier fighter, he's not going to be able to do what he's been doing to all these other guys he's been fighting because they ain't got the experience that Shawn Porter got, and they didn't have the chin that Shawn Porter has. So I don't think he's gonna be able to do what he want to do, but I think he's gonna box enough to make it an even fight. But I don't see neither one of them winning.
So you don't see neither one of them winning?
Nah, man, I gotta be in the draw. I gotta be in the draw.
Hey,
So
he
you
want
think
them 2 racks, Keon. That's
so
what he
you
want. He
I
wants that bet.
hey, hey, man, I ain't got no problem with that. So you think it's gonna be that close? So do you
Yeah,
think that you think that so let me ask you this. Do you think that one of the fighters is gonna get robbed and it's gonna be a draw, or do you think this is a fight that's gonna be just that close to where it's gonna be a
I
draw?
think I think Shawn Porter is going to get robbed because they want EJ and Terrence to fight, and I think Shawn Porter is going to do enough to win the fight, but I don't think they're going to give him the fight. They're going to say it was a draw, but we're going to clearly see that Shawn Porter won the fight, but I think they're going to give him a draw.
Hold on, y'all. Man, y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, yeah, you
Okay.
good, bro.
You good,
Yeah,
bro?
I mean, like
Yeah,
I
you
said,
good?
I think Shawn Porter going to do enough to win the fight, but they're not going to give it to him. I mean, you got to look at it. All the fights that Shawn Porter had, they all been close and they all been controversial. You could have called it either way. So I think it's going to be the same thing, but I think it's going to be a little bit more towards Shawn, and because Bud hasn't been in there with that type of fight. So I think it's going to be a little bit more towards Shawn, and we're going to see that Shawn pulled it off. I say it probably be roughly around a 7-5 fight for Shawn, but they're going to make it a draw.
All right. All right. Okay. That makes sense. Makes sense. 503. 503. What's your pick and break it down. Why you picking who you picking?
Okay, man. It's a lot to unpack, man. I'm gonna try to be as brief and blunt as I can. Um, yeah, this fight means, like I say, bro. People are tuning in this weekend to see Terence Crawford in a step up fight. We know what we getting with Shawn Porter, because Shawn Porter has always given us, the rough and tough, rugged fights. He make everybody look bad. But see, the thing about it is, man, even though Bud body language is off a little bit, he acting, a little different. You know what I'm saying? That might be a good thing. That might be a bad thing. We will see. You know what I'm saying? But we holding Bud to this expectation, and we holding Sean to this expectation. The thing about what Sean is this, bro. I honestly don't know what Shawn Porter we getting. You know what I'm saying? Because from what I've been hearing, word on the curve is it's just a little rumor. They saying Sean 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see in a few more days. But I say all that to say this, man. I'm gonna pick Bud by split decision. I'm leaning more towards him. Um, I don't see him stopping Shawn Porter or anything like that, bro. Shawn Porter ain't never been stopped. You know what I'm saying? And if he do get stopped, I think it'll be like on some, you know what I'm saying, some TKO type shit, like the ref jumping in. You know what I'm saying? I don't just see Bud knocking him smooth the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna lean towards Bud in the split decision. You know what I'm saying? Probably 95-93 type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good fight, man, and we're gonna learn a lot about Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? But I can't rock with Shawn Porter, bro, because honestly, I don't know what type of Shawn Porter I'm getting. You know what I'm saying in this fight. You know what I'm saying? As crazy as that may sound, I don't know what Shawn Porter I'm getting, bro. So I'm gonna ride with T Bud on this one.
Okay. And salute to Renee Box Young in the building at the last minute. Uh, but yeah, man, great breakdown, great breakdown. And we gonna go to Kwame. Kwame, who you picking to win this fight and break it down. Tell us why you picking who you picking. Kwame, you still in the building?
No, Kwame stepped out.
Okay, I think he stepped out. Well then we gonna go with let me see, cause damn, it switched up. Somebody dropped off and it switched up.
It's
Let me
Batman next, bro. It's
Okay,
Batman.
yeah, Batman. Go, Batman. Who you picking? Why? Ain't
Man,
none of that, man. You ain't
man,
nah.
look,
You gotta
man.
pick
I
somebody.
told
Hey
you,
man,
like
you
I
better
told
not
you,
show
I
no
dropped off.
favoritism to Key, bro. You better do the same bullshit you do
Nah,
when
I
you
man,
know,
you
man.
gotta
He
bro.
pick
knock out.
somebody.
Don't
Hey,
worry
bro,
about knock out. Don't worry about. I'm not picking nobody, man. I'm just here to see a good fight, man. But I do want to say this. Everybody keep talking about. All right, everybody keep alluding to Tank beating up on Shawn Porter, right?
Right.
But did y'all hear what it? Tank was the last spawn partner. Like he was going through rounds, and Tank was the last one. He put Tank as the last one for he can stay on point because he knows Tank hit hard. But ain't nobody coming out and saying how this boy Newman Jr. almost knocked y'all man the fuck out. So is he focused? No, I'm just saying.
Right. I mean, you got a point. And the thing is, right, is people try to spin that story with with my man Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? Tank came out and all he said was, hold on, let me get 503 back in here. Okay, so Tank came out and all Tank said was Shawn Porter, no, I'm an elite fighter. I'm an elite boxer. Like you can ask Shawn Porter and Shawn Porter, no.
Yeah,
Like
but
you know what I'm saying?
he had that fake ass smirk on his face, so that's why
But then he said, and he definitely elite too. So you ask Shawn Porter. So ain't nobody. He never said that he was whooping up on Shawn Porter. You never heard nobody in the gym say that. But the YouTube, everybody on YouTube, they twisted it and they start coming out with stories saying that, what I'm saying, Tank Davis said that he whooped on Shawn Porter when the man never said that shit.
Not
cause
only, not
listen,
only that, Keon. Not only that. You had Kenny say that Sean couldn't. He couldn't swing and try to hurt Tank because he's a smaller fighter.
Damn, coach, my bad, coach. I forgot you was in the building. You ain't got no picture on your
That's who you thought Kwame was.
Yeah, that's who I thought.
Yeah,
I forgot
me
coach
too.
was in the building because he ain't
I
got no
knew that was
picture
coming.
on this thing.
I'm gonna have to
Kwame
put
got
one up.
Kwame got a
Yeah,
So
picture.
that's
yeah.
what Kenny said. Kenny said, man, we could, we wasn't trying to. He wasn't trying to hit him hard, super hard, because it was things he was working on, defense and all of that stuff. He
Right,
said, he wasn't
And
trying to hurt Tank. Man, Tank a smaller fighter. Shawn Porter's a
right,
strong fighter, bro. So, man, I don't take none of that anyway. I done seen fighters who's great in the gym you get hurt. It happens, regardless
yes,
of who you
but
sparring.
but
So let
listen
me.
though, coach. They keep
So
on.
so
I'm talking
so
about the
Batman.
internet
So
world.
so
They
Batman. I'm gonna let you finish up and then I'm gonna go to coach.
I'm saying this though, coach. Everybody is weighing on how Tank posed to, because Tank gave up that fake ass smirk. That's why people ran with that shit. So everybody's banking on how Tank beat Sean up, but they ain't saying how the boy Newman almost fucked up your man in Spawn. But it's like Spawn don't mean nothing when it comes to Bud, but Spawn means something when it comes to Sean. Even when Bud was talking about with Jose Benavidez
Benavidez.
Spawn, and he fighting Jose Benavidez. But I thought Spawn don't mean nothing. Even he said it one time before. Spawn don't mean nothing. So which one is it? I just want to know from these guys. Which one is it? Now Sean get beat up by Jose and Tank, so Sean some shit. Now, but Terrence almost got knocked out by Norman Jr. that ain't even ranked yet. He ain't no shit. I just be wanting to know, man.
Hey, okay. So you ain't gonna pick nobody then,
Oh
Batman. You
no,
ain't picking.
I'm just man happy to see a great fight. About time Terrence Bud Crawford is giving us a great one, you know. And if he shine, he gonna get much credit, especially if he stop him, or if he beat the shit out of Shawn for fucking 12 rounds. Man, this is the first dog you seen him in the ring with. So y'all know what happened when two dogs that gets in the ring. That shit, it jive levels out, and it might look ugly. Somebody might have to win ugly. Y'all seen it before. When two good fighters get in the ring, it levels out, and the fight just go ugly. Like Shawn and Errol. Who else gave Errol some competition? I don't know, man.
Okay, well, shit. I mean,
Pacquiao and Thurman.
Hey, you said a lot. You
All
said
right,
a lot, but you still ain't picked nobody.
Oh,
But
no,
man, I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. I'm gonna go to Coach and let Coach get his pick in real quick, and then we gonna go to my man Knockout. Then I'm gonna get my pick, and we gonna get up out of here. Coach, man, who you picking?
Hey, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
All right. I think this is gonna be a rough and rugged fight. I think Terence has put on the weight properly. I think he's real strong, and we know Shawn is strong. I think the ground's gonna be close. It's gonna be an ugly fight. This won't be pretty at all. We're gonna see if Bud can handle the style of Shawn Porter and the strength and the roughness of Shawn Porter. That's what we're gonna see. I really don't want to pick somebody in this fight, but if I had to, I think that Terence has the skills to edge Shawn Porter in the fight. That's that, and I don't think that Shawn is going. Well, I'm not gonna say that because I've seen Bud get hurt in fights. If Bud get hurt, it's gonna be a stoppage. Now, I don't see Bud stopping Shawn Porter. I think that this fight is just gonna be a war, and we're gonna finally see if Bud is on a level that everybody think he is. I think he is. We're gonna find out if he's rugged and can handle that style. And man, it's hard for me to pick a winner because I like both fighters, but I'll give Bud the edge by a decision, maybe a split decision. It's gonna be a close fight, and that's it. And being on ESPN, I don't know what kind of judges we gonna get because of that. So, Bud got everything going for him as far as that goes. So I'm gonna pick Bud on the edge. I don't it could go the other way, but we'll see. That's it.
Okay. Good take, Coach. Good take. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Now, for everybody that did hear your pick, give us your pick and tell us why you picking who you picking.
I got Shawn Porter winning by unanimous decision. And I'm picking it for a couple of reasons, and I won't be as long-winded as I was when I gave him my pick the first time. I'll just simply say I think this fight's going to come down to distance, and the fact that Shawn Porter has closed the distance on every single fighter he's ever been in the ring with, not named Urdinas Ugas. I see him being able to do that with Terence Bud Crawford, and then Terence Bud Crawford, he's extremely creative offensively, nice with his combinations, but he's not all that great defensively. Everybody hits him, and he'll get into a dogfight with you. I think his pride and the fact that I think he wants to outdo Errol Spence and what Errol Spence did to Shawn Porter, what Errol Spence did to Shawn Porter, I see him giving up a lot of advantages that he has in this fight. I see him giving up his reach. I see him giving up his boxing skills and trying to show how big of a dog he is and trying to dogfight with Shawn Porter. And on the inside, I searched for a bunch of film. I watched a bunch of Terence Crawford fights, and for the life of me, I couldn't find a single fight of him dogfighting on the inside and being rough and tough on the inside. I see him doing a lot of great things creatively with timing from distance in the mid-range, but he ain't no dogfighter like that. So if they get in a dogfight like I think they're going to get into, I favor Shawn Porter, and so I got Shawn Porter winning this fight, man. Simple and sweet.
Man, that was a great breakdown. I'm going to go ahead and get my pick, and y'all smash on the like button. Make sure that y'all smash on the like button. So I mean, I've said it before, and I'm gonna stand on my pick. I'm picking Bud. I'm picking Terence Crawford by a close decision. You know what I'm saying? It even could be a split decision. But the reason I'm picking him is because a lot like, you know what I'm saying, a lot like Knockout was saying, if Shawn Porter closes the distance and make this a dog fight, I definitely would pick Shawn Porter. And this is a hard fight for me to pick because I know that if Shawn Porter closes the distance, right off the rip, right from the gate, right from the time the first bell ring, that Shawn Porter can win this fight. You know what I'm saying? He can win this fight. But the reason I'm picking Bud is because for some reason, I think that Shawn Porter, right? Him and his pops always want to show that they can box. You know what I'm saying? They always want to show that they could box. They want to show their footwork, which he does have good footwork, but they always want to show that they could box and use the jab. And I think that, it's in certain parts in this fight. I think in the beginning of this fight, uh, you know what I'm saying? I think that Shawn Porter's gonna try to box. I think that he's gonna try to box a lot in this fight. And I think, once he does that, that's going to give Terence Crawford chance to take some rounds. I think the fight going to be close, either way. But when Shawn Porter tried to box, because if you go in the Danny Garcia fight and look, he tried to box Danny Garcia. And I don't think that they just gonna stick with the game plan of just being rough and tough, headbutting Crawford, doing whatever they got to do to keep it an inside fight and keep it a dog fight the whole time. I think that certain points that he's gonna try to box, and I think that's the reason why he's gonna let Terence Crawford in the fight, and he's gonna let Terence Crawford edge out the fight. Um, I just don't see him sticking with that game plan, basically, making it a dog fight all the way through. Because I think that's what he needs to do. I think he needs to come out from the time the first bell ring. He needs to be on Terence Crawford's ass. I mean, I know that he be in shape to do that. He in shape to fight like that for 12 rounds. And Terence Crawford ain't never had to be in the ring with nobody that's going to be on him for 12 rounds nonstop like a rabid pit bull. But is he going to do that? I don't think he's going to do that the whole fight. You know what I'm saying? I think he's going to try to show that he could box with Terence Crawford. And that's, like I said, that's going to give Terence Crawford a chance to get in the fight and to, ultimately win a very close decision. So, yeah, that's my take on it. That's my take. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to be surprised either way. The only way I'll be surprised if somebody gets stopped in this fight, which I don't think is happening. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Before we get up out of here, that's my take. Before Knockout, he had to jump off. But before we get up out of here, I'm going to go around the panel, and I want to get everybody last words and let them know where to find y'all at. So 817, let me get your last words.
I appreciate the time, Keon. I'm really working on putting my channel together, trying to get a sign made, doing some things, man, before I tip out of here. But I'm always be around, and I'm gonna keep supporting the channel, bruh. I mean, really, the rubber meeting the road 2021 we had a lull in boxing, but they've been giving us a great year of boxing. We're finna get a great fight Saturday night, regardless. You know what I'm saying? If you got a dog in the fight, if you don't got a dog in the fight, it's gonna be a good fight at the end of the day. And hopefully we all get what we're looking for. Salute to y'all, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And everybody smash on that like button. Like I said, I'm gonna start putting content on Instagram also. So everybody go add my Instagram is Mr. underscore everything underscore boxing underscore. So everybody go make sure that you know what I'm saying. Y'all go add my Instagram because I'm gonna start putting content on Instagram and start messing with Instagram a little bit more now. But you know what I'm saying? 503. 503. Let me get your last words and let everybody know where to find you at.
Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh man, salute to you, man. Always been a real one. Every motherfucking day, all day, man. Helping brothers, grow their platform and extending, what I'm saying, your olive branch, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't have to do that, but you do it anyway because you're a real one. Um, when you start helping, doing your stuff on the ground, man, I'm gonna try to get some more people over there your way, because I know you don't really fuck with the ground like that. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta come fuck with the grab, man. They be lit on the grab. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. I'm gonna start messing with
Yeah, you be on Facebook and shit, fucking with them niggas in that loyal to the game boxing talk and shit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't even been in there in a long time, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, man. But nah, man, y'all follow me right here on YouTube, man. 503 Line, man. I got some more interviews coming, man. I got an interview coming up. I'm gonna try to confirm it within the next couple hours, man, with the homie Nick Sullivan, Slick Nick, out of Norfolk, Virginia, man. He fighting on the Zerto Ramirez undercard, man, right here in Texas, in San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? That's December 18th on the Zone. I got that interview coming, man. Go check out the content as well. Dropped a couple videos, man, right here on YouTube, man. 503 Lion. Dropped some videos and shit last night. Got some more content coming. If y'all fuck with that BMF, you know what I'm saying? We recapping the BMF episodes. That's coming tonight as well, doing a live stream on that. We're gonna be recapping the Power. You know what I'm saying? Book season 2 book Ghost. You know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout for that, bro. And y'all follow me on Instagram too, man. Smoke City Mobcast, all one word, man, for the latest and greatest content. You know what I'm saying? And oh yeah, I don't know if you seen it. I don't know if you seen it on Instagram, KT, but Errol Spence got cleared. You know what I'm
We
saying? So
talked. We cooked on that. That was the first thing we cooked on.
okay.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
my bad. Well, shit, y'all ahead of the game then. But yeah, man, y'all follow me on Instagram, man. Smoke City Mobcast, all one word. You know what I'm saying? Instagram, Facebook, man, and 503 Line on YouTube and Twitter, man. Y'all check me out, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all already know. I appreciate you. And my man, Body Works Boxing off in that super chat, man. I appreciate you coming through showing love, man. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. And Nick Silver, we ending the show, man. You in late. But Batman, let them know, Batman. Let them know where to find you at, Batman. Give me your last words.
Man, I ain't making no channel, but I be everywhere on most of all the good man channel. You can catch me on Instagram at man, I forgot my Instagram name. I changed the joint. I forgot the joint. Big
And
Wallet.
it ain't everything still cruddy no more.
Nah, it's
You changed?
yeah, I changed. This Big Wallet. Big Wallet on the six. Some shit. God of the six. I forgot what it is. But I'm right now, and I be training my son, man. We looking like Keon said the other day, man. We looking for some bump, man. I bring my son wherever I need to bring him at. Any 7, the 8, the 9-year-old, or even the 6-year-old that's big enough.
He say he want all the smoke with your kids.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get this work because next year, man, I'm letting this guy loose, man. I'm letting this guy loose on the amateur circuit, man. So I just need whoever try to give us some work, man. Whoever got some kids that's trying to get some work, man. Just let me know. Just hit my Instagram. And I be on that loyal to the game boxing talk, man. They job be hating on me over there, man. The Crawford family be hating on me every time I post one of my brothers up, man.
Yes, sir, man. Batman, we appreciate you. You already know it's all love. Everybody hit that like button before we get up out of here. And like I said, add my Instagram. It's right there on the screen. Mr_everything_boxing. I'm going to start putting content up on Instagram. And y'all already know how we do. We will be back tomorrow. Same place, same time. And Omega Red in the building. What's happening with it? Salute to you. And we out. Y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. And I'm gone. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button if y'all ain't hit it.